Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is the 4th of April. It is the 4-4 portal. I will be doing a video a little bit later today about the 4-4 portal. It's an interesting and significant day because there are cycles that are converging today. And the first thing I want to talk about is a sextile between Saturn, the planet of rules and regulations, the planet of traditional values. Saturn deals with time and three-dimensional reality. It's sort of the laws of physics. If you jump off a building without a parachute, chances are, unless you're really lucky, I guess, you're going to go splat at the bottom of that. That is a law of nature that we cannot escape. And the planet Uranus, which is the planet of the unusual, the often chaotic. Uranus is considered a great awakener energy. And these two planets have been in a dance, and they're at a point in their dance where they are actually cooperating, which is a really difficult thing for these two planets to do because they are so diametrically opposed in nature. One wants to build structures and one wants to blow them up. But even two completely different types of planets can interact in a helpful and useful way. And that's what's happening today as they make a sextile to each other. Now, sextiles are mentally stimulating. They open up our ability to communicate with each other and share information that can help a situation. Now, these sextiles are generally of two types. Waxing, which means it's a growing sextile. It's an opening sextile, opening the lines of communication. Let's talk to each other. And then there's a waning sextile, and the waning sextiles are more about distribution of information. And it's also much further in the cycle between two planets. The Gemini sextile is one in which we don't have the information. We're gathering the information. We need the facts to make a decision, to make a plan for the future. Well, the waning sextile is that plan for the future. And so we have the first of three. We'll have one more August 11th, 2025, and then the last one January 20th of 2026. So this sextile we're seeing today, we'll be having in the summer, and then the very beginning of 2026 is a waning sextile of two planets that began this dance way back in 1988. Back in 1988, these two planets made three conjunctions in the last 3 degrees of Sagittarius. Sagittarius being what we believe to be true. And what do we believe to be true? What are we being told? What are we seeing with our own eyes? Right? All right. Now, the most exciting thing about this sextile is that this is an opportunity, a golden opportunity, and this golden opportunity will last from now until January. You know, it's still around, but it most exact at that period. To create a future that is more egalitarian, more fair, more Aquarian in its nature. The sextile happens if you look at the whole zodiac by degree, this sextile energy is symbolized by the 300th degree of a 360-degree circle, which when you go around the zodiac is at the first degree of Aquarius. So, Pluto's in Aquarius. We know we're in the Aquarian age. All right, so that's a big deal. And all by itself would be like, wow. But there are actually two other cycles that are coming together today. One is a sextile between Mars and Uranus. And one is a trine between Saturn and Mars. Am I right? Saturn and Mars. So Mars, in its sextile to Uranus and trine to Saturn, is juicing up. Remember, Mars is in Cancer right now, after that long retrograde cycle, is juicing this whole thing up. And Saturn is bringing structure. The Uranus, Mars, and Mars-Saturn cycles are 2-year-long cycles. So they're at these very particular places in their cycle that aid in the transformation into a more Aquarian-like society. So this is a great boost. And of course, here in the United States, we just had, tariff palooza. And so I think they have to vote on the tariffs. I don't think he just gets to do them. I heard someone say they're going to vote on it, and there are some Republicans willing not to vote for it. I'm not sure. I don't know the process, and I apologize for that. I'm not a political scientist. I'm an astrologer, chiropractor, who's just trying to figure out how to bring better understanding to what we're going through. Ooh, look, we have little purple flowers. So this is a shift. This is good news amidst what seems like just a cacophony of awful things. We have the power, as Cory Booker says, the power of the people is more powerful than the people in power. Keep that in mind. And together, we're unstoppable. And today is a great day to get together. Today and over the next year is a great opportunity to come together with people of like mind who have solutions for the problems that we face. We're not going to be able to depend on those in power for these solutions, but we together can come together and put it in their face and either have them do it, or if they don't do it, we vote them out. And I know what you're thinking. Will we ever vote again? Yeah, I think so. But we have to work for it. We can't wait and see. We have to do and be. No wait and see, do and be. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Keep your eyes peeled for the 4/4 portal. I'll put that out a little bit later. I'll even add some astrology to that so you can see what I'm talking about visually. And I also just put out a special video for my members on this exact subject. So if you're a member, you can check that out. And I will be putting that out later, maybe next week or so, for those who aren't members, just so you can get the information as well. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And namaste.